Anxiety isn't some bad day or a case of the jitters. It's a parasite feeding on your soul, an unwelcome guest that does not knock before it barges in and never knows when to leave. It's that constant hum of dread that sits in your chest like a bomb that never explodes. You're wired, wide eyed, waiting for the blow that never comes. And here's the kicker: it's not the world that has its claws in you, it's you. Your own mind is the monster, and it knows every trick in the book because it wrote them all. Emil Chiron, the guy who stared into the abyss so long he became fluent in darkness, said, "It's not worth the bother of killing yourself, since you always kill yourself too late." That's the kind of black humor you only get from someone who's been to the edge and looked down. We're not scared of dying. Dying's easy. It's living that scares the hell out of us. Every day's another chance to screw it all up, another shot at getting it wrong. Life's just one long, slow motion train wreck, and anxiety is watching it unfold with your eyes glued wide open. Albert Camus called this the absurd. He said, "In the depth of winter, I finally learned that within me there lay an invincible summer." That's the game. Life is chaos, a joke with no punchline, and we are the punchline, searching for meaning where there is none. Anxiety is the cold slap in the face, reminding you that you're just a tiny speck in a big, indifferent universe. You want order? Good luck. The universe does not care about your plans, your dreams, or your desperate need for things to make sense. It's just you versus everything. And that feeling in your chest, that's the panic of staring down infinity with nothing but your bare hands. Sartre, the guy who made a career out of pointing out how screwed we all are, said, "Man is condemned to be free." You're not locked in a cage. You're stumbling through a maze with no walls, no map, no way out. Every choice is yours to make, and every wrong turn is yours to own. That's the burden. Freedom is not a gift, it is a trap. You're free to choose, free to fail, free to watch your life go off the rails. And anxiety is the cost of that freedom. It is the constant reminder that no one's steering this ship but you, and you're just hoping you don't crash. So, what do? We run, we hide, we scroll through social media, binge watch mindless crap, and numb ourselves with whatever dulls the edge. We surround ourselves with noise because the silence is too damn loud. Blaise Pascal nailed it when he said, "All of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone. We're terrified of being alone with our thoughts because we know deep down those thoughts are out to get us. We are scared to sit still because the moment we do, all the fears, doubts, and regrets bubble up like toxic waste." But here's the hard truth: you can't escape anxiety. It's not some puzzle you solve or a disease you cure. It's woven into the fabric of who you are. Nietzsche, who spent his life wrestling with his own demons, warned, "He who fights with monsters should be careful lest he thereby become a monster." You battle anxiety long enough, and it stops being a fight. It becomes an identity. You become the anxiety, and it becomes you until you're just a shell of nerves and dread. One could only ask, what is the answer? And the answer to that question is embrace it, face it, own it. Anxiety is not an enemy to be defeated. It is a part of you that's never going away. Camus, in all his cool headed rebellion against meaninglessness, said, the struggle itself towards the heights is enough to fill a man's heart. That's it. There's no peace, no perfect cure, no final answer. There's just the fight. And you keep fighting, not because you will win, because the fight itself is all you have. It's all you've got. Anxiety is your constant companion, your shadow, your dark twin. It's the price of being awake, of caring, of daring to exist in a world that does not give a damn. But maybe that's not a curse. Maybe that is proof that you're still in the game. Anxiety is the ache of wanting more, of refusing to settle, of pushing back against the void. It is the fear of what could go wrong. Sure, but it's also the hope that something could go right. It's your engine, your fire, your pulse. Whenever you feel that weight on your chest, that crushing sense of what if, do not run, don't numb it, don't drown it out. Sit with it. Let it remind you that you are still here, still breathing, still fighting. And that's more than most can say, because anxiety is not your enemy, it's just the cost of being alive. And as long as you are alive, you're still in the fight.